relentless. Under orders from Dr. Goebbels, the Berlin Central Radio Station broadcast 922 attacks on the Czech Republic in 1 month's time, and openly threatened Sudeten Germans who dared, like these poor miners, to oppose the Henlein stormtroopers of the district. German and Czech workers who had been victims of Nazi roughhouse tactics in the area planned a big meeting for solidarity. The Nazi terror could not silence them. Their speakers did not pretend there was nothing wrong, no corrections to be made, but they did declare their determination to right the wrongs by democratic, peaceful methods.
Deutsche Wähler, Arbeiter und andere freiheitsliebende deutsche Bürger der Tschechoslowakischen Republik erkannt haben, dass der preußische Narzissmus ein gemeiner Betrug, der Schädel ist. Die zweite Erklärung, die wir daher in der heutigen Kundgebung abgeben, lautet: Wir lehnen die faschistische Totalität ab und geben unserer Überzeugung Ausdruck, dass für den Arbeiter für nationale Freiheit ohne politische Freiheit wertlos ist. Die politische Freiheit, die uns die demokratische Ordnung in diesem Staate gewährt, setzt uns in die Lage, Einfluss auf die Entwicklung der gesellschaftlichen und wirtschaftlichen Zustände zu nehmen.
These Sudeten German Democrats had faith in their government. Out of a German-speaking population of 3.5 million, about 1 million were opposed to the Nazis. There were, of course, big German minorities in all the neighboring countries, not only in Czechoslovakia. And Herr Hitler, in Mein Kampf, had proclaimed himself the champion of all German-speaking people outside the German Reich. The Germans in Poland, for instance, had only 2 parliamentary representatives. Those in Hungary, none. Those in Yugoslavia, 2. And those in the Italian Tyrol, none. While the Germans of Czechoslovakia had 36 deputies. The question of German language schools should have interested Herr Hitler's culture-loving soul. There were none at all in the Italian Tyrol. There were over 5,000 German language schools in Czechoslovakia. German language newspapers in these non-German states. Those in Italy were severely censored. The 249 in Czechoslovakia were free and uncensored, even when they attacked the state and its president, Dr. Edvard Beneš. The last annual figure for German language book editions. In Czechoslovakia, German book editions were uncensored. Membership figures for the German language trades unions. Such unions are not permitted in Italy, Germany's fellow champion of the rights of minorities. The membership in the Sudeten unions reached nearly 400,000, and Czechoslovakia could truthfully answer Hitler's attacks with proofs that her German-speaking citizens had more rights than any other German-speaking minority in Europe. But Nazi propaganda was stronger than the truth, and racial excitement took the place of reasoning. In the preparations for the May elections, which were worked up like a plebiscite for the choice of a nationality, every effort was made to arouse the Nazi fever among the German citizens of Czechoslovakia, so that they would go out and vote for Henlein and his master, Hitler. The Anschluss victory had filled the local Nazis with political passion, in which they were ready to believe anything from the German side. The German-speaking frontier areas were filled with rumors that the German army might march in any day, any night. On election day, the local Nazi stormtroopers divided the area among themselves on the block system and routed out all the voters. Sudeten Germans in the government service, such as these firemen in Czech uniforms, helped the stormtroopers and did not permit any citizens of German race or language to stay at home on that day. They visited the public institutions in Carlsbad, Eger, and Asch, and other towns of the area, and took the aged, the lame, the halt, and the blind down to the polls. Old people died that evening after voting for Konrad Henlein and his master. In a rising state of excitement, steadily worked up by the German radio in an unparalleled effort of propaganda, the Nazis awaited the great party rally fixed for May 20th at Aussig, which was to have been the signal of their victory. The German radio was indefatigable, pouring out racial and national hysteria mixed with wild attacks upon the Czech government. On May 20th, Konrad Henlein was to have spoken to his followers, who had been stirred to a real frenzy by this time. But Hitler called him to Germany instead, and two of the German deputies in the Czechoslovak parliament took Henlein's place to proclaim the coming of the day.
Das ist das freie deutsche Manneswort, das man bei uns unterdrücken will, aber nicht für immer. Es kommt der Tag, und wir werden mit allen Mitteln, die uns zu Gebote stehen, unserem Vaterlande Deutschland zugeführt werden. Sie sollen sich um die Vorgänge im eigenen Hause kümmern, statt ein Geschrei zu machen über Unterstützung von der anderen Seite. Denn wir sind aus einem Volk, was immer geschieht. Das ist nun einmal so und das wird immer so sein. Und wenn die Tschechen dem nicht Rechnung tragen, dann haben wir keine Verantwortung. Dass wir uns in die demokratische Verfassung fügen, dass wir unseren blinden Glauben an unseren von Gott gesandten Führer aufgeben, das ist es, was die Tschechen uns vorschreiben wollen. Dass wir uns umstellen, wie es war. Dass wir unsere nationalsozialistische Weltanschauung aufgeben und warten, was sie uns gnädigerweise gewähren wollen. Aber wir brauchen ihre Gnade nicht, weil wir erreichen, was wir erreichen wollen. Wir sind einig in unserem Willen.